What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Healthier Choices Management Corp, ticker symbol HCMC, and we're going to be clearing up some of the information that I've seen out on the internet about HCMC's current short interest. Now, I think some people are misinterpreting the actual amount of short interest that is occurring with HCMC, and I want to be able to clear some of those things up for you guys. Now, we're also going to go over some of the very important pieces of news that we've received about the HCMC versus Philip Morris lawsuit over the IQOS technology. Now, I do have to remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. These are for educational and entertainment purposes only, but my opinion is that HCMC is a very risky play. Now, this is just my opinion. I think that a lot of the short-term and long-term growth of this company hinges on this lawsuit with Philip Morris. Now, a lot of you have said that this company could be very successful in the long term, even without Philip Morris, and that may be true, but what a lot of people know Healthier Choices Management Corp for is this lawsuit against Philip Morris. Now, I do think the lawsuit is going to get dragged out for a very significant amount of time. Now, we haven't really seen any significant pieces of news about HCMC come out over the past couple of weeks, which is why you guys haven't seen me make any updates, but we do have some pretty interesting things to go over in this video. So before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 with Webull, make sure you check out that link down in my description below. It's a great way for you guys to help out the channel because I get a free stock as well once you guys sign up and deposit over $100. And if you guys enjoy the information that I provide for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So now let's go over to fintel.io and take a look at this short interest situation. So we can see that there are a lot of weird numbers and dates on this top page. So we can see that the latest market date for this information is January 19th, 2021, and the short volume was 2.1 billion and the market volume was 1.7 billion. Now this would mean that the short volume ratio would be about 124%. But when you actually take a look at how many shares in the float and the shares outstanding that HCMC has, it's not even anywhere near 124%. It's so the float of HCMC, which is the amount of shares that are out on the open market, is about 67 billion. So when you divide this 2.1 billion number by that 67 billion number, you don't get a number anywhere near close to 124%. Now, since this is an OTC company, the data could be a little bit skewed. Now, we see a lot of inconsistencies with this data on this page, and if we come down a little bit further, we can actually see that the total short interest as of March 15th, they have it at about 1 million shares. So this is nowhere near as big as some people are saying it is, and I do not think that there is a massive amount of naked shorting going on, as large as we've seen with AMC and GameStop. So I just wanted to clear that up for you guys, that this data seems to be incorrect, and I don't think that you guys should be freaking out about a short squeeze coming for HCMC. I think if you already own this company, it's the smartest move to just stay the course. If you think that HCMC is going to be winning this lawsuit against Philip Morris, which I think is possible as well, I just think it's going to take a lot of time. I wouldn't pay a lot of interest to these short interest numbers because I don't think they're very accurate. Now let's briefly cover some of the different updates that we have received about the HCMC versus Philip Morris lawsuit. So Philip Morris filed their motion to dismiss the case, and then Philip Morris and HCMC came together and jointly filed to extend the time that HCMC had to respond to the motion to dismiss. And essentially what happened once HCMC actually responded was they came out and said, hey, Judge, Philip Morris is coming out and saying, you guys should dismiss this case, but they really haven't provided any evidence, and you haven't even seen our evidence. So I think it is way too early for us to even decide to dismiss this motion. And they came out and provided a lot of evidence. They filed about a 31-page document, and you could take a look at that on your own time. But it essentially said, here's a lot of our evidence. Philip Morris comes out and says that we have no grounds, and we are providing our grounds to you today. So we're going to have to see where this takes us, but I do think this is going to be dragged out for an extended period of time, as I said before, because of how much money there is at stake in this IQOS technology and the lawsuit in total. Now, Philip Morris has done some very interesting things on social media over the past week. So let's take a look at that because this could provide us some insight into how worried Philip Morris is about this lawsuit against Healthier Choices Management Corp. So we come over here. This is a Reddit posting. We can see that Philip Morris takes a shot back at HCMC on Twitter. Burning starts at roughly 400 degrees Celsius, but nicotine is released long before temperatures rise at roughly 247 degrees Celsius. That is why smoke-free products avoid combustion, fire, ash, or smoke. So when we come over here, this is the direct tweet. They provide a link to a Philip Morris affiliated website. Now, there are a couple of reasons why Philip Morris would be doing this. They could be trying to get public opinion on their side. Now, we can see that this tweet doesn't really have that much engagement, but if Philip Morris starts coming out and running advertisements about how their products avoid combustion completely, they could essentially get their ads in front of enough people that it's going to be hard to pick a jury if this HCMC Philip Morris case goes to trial. And it's also interesting to note, why would they randomly start posting about how their products are smoke-free and exactly how they work? Now, I understand that a lot of companies do this, but I think it has a lot more to do with them trying to put themselves above Healthier Choices Management Corp and try to say that their technologies are not the same. Now, if we come over here, we've looked at Julian Saunders' tweets before. He's a great source of information and analysis if you are interested in learning more about the news on Healthier Choices Management Corp. So he actually replied to this tweet and he says, Philip Morris lies. Combustion happens depending on the environment. Scientists have found CO2 and hydrogen. Those two gases cannot exist without O2, which equals combustion. It doesn't matter if it's only a tiny amount. You told the world zero combustion. Healthier Choices Management Corp is partial combustion, which makes these two technologies seem extremely similar, which doesn't bode well for Philip Morris in this lawsuit. Now, this lawsuit could be $1 billion payout, $1.5 billion payout, and we've spoken before on what the actual payout could look like for Healthier Choices Management Corp. We've talked about a direct buyout of HCMC. We've talked about one-time lump sum payment and a smaller one-time lump sum payment and residual payments that are coming after that. So those are the three options of what I think the outcome of this lawsuit is going to be if Healthier Choices Management Corp is going to win. Now, if these numbers add up through this scientific research, then it does look like Philip Morris is in some very big trouble in this HCMC lawsuit. So again, I do think that this is going to take a while. So if you are in the HCMC bandwagon, I do think that you need to be in it and willing to hold your shares for the long haul. And again, nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. These are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am here to try to bring you guys analysis and news on all of the stocks that you guys are interested in, try to help you guys make your own decisions so you guys can analyze these companies for yourself. Now, we have seen HCMC on a downtrend over the past couple of weeks. And if we do get good news about this company in the lawsuit against Philip Morris, we could see HCMC shoot back up, but I don't think that we are going to see a short squeeze as we've talked about earlier, or a massive run-up until this lawsuit is finalized. Now, if they do lose this lawsuit, this is going to take a pretty solid hit on the share price of HCMC. Now, it doesn't look like they could fall much from here, but if we go way back, we can see that this stock was trading at 0.00001. So this stock does have a lot of room to fall. And they do have an extreme amount of outstanding shares. So, but if they do win this lawsuit, we could see a massive run up in share price. A lot of people have called for this stock going to $1. I think that is a little bit aggressive. I think it's actually really aggressive. I think 30 cents would be the top if HCMC was able to win this lawsuit. So that is going to be it for this update on Healthier Choices Management Corp. If you guys were able to learn something new or just enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.